Okay, so before you click off this video, this is not a $500 with ChatGPT a day scam video. This is a legit tutorial or even a walkthrough that I promised to you. And the reason I don't have a camera right now and my voice is kind of bad is because I'm sick. So I hope you can go without seeing me. But yeah, this is a walkthrough on how I do AI agents. In this video, we're gonna go through an AI agent for gyms that sell supplements. And yeah, let's get straight into this. Okay, so this is like what I already created before I realized that I can genuinely make this a whole video, a whole walkthrough. So you have some invent or like welcome blocks, then you have some intents, buttons, either to browse products or a whole agent. This is the new step that we're gonna talk about a little bit here. And yeah, okay, so let's get straight into it. So first, what we need to do first is the welcome block, right? So let me delete it. You have your start here, and you need to greet the user somehow, of course. So you're going to drag a message block, and you're gonna say something like this is, let's say, the company name, Gym Stuff. Uh, what I like to do, rather than just saying welcome to Gym Stuff, what can I do for you? I don't do this because this gives you, if I show you, this gives you like a one message and it looks weird, right? Look, it looks weird because it doesn't look organic. So what I do instead is I do two blocks and then it looks more dynamic. Look, it first says hi, welcome to Gym Stuff, and then it says what can I do for you, right? It's like a little tip, and you can have whatever you want here. To be honest, you would probably insert a link if this was a website. So how you do that is like this, and here enter the URL, but it doesn't matter. Okay, now we're gonna go to buttons and it's gonna go to listen for triggers straight away. Then we have these two triggers. You can have literally, this is really simple, but you can have many more triggers. For example, like info center or whatever you like, or clothing or supplements or this and that. Okay, so how do you do the trigger? You just right click and you do add a trigger, then you hit plus, then you do intent, and then you create an intent, you name it, for example, clothing, trigger this when to buy whatever. Yeah, and here you do some utterances, for example, like yeah, I need to dress up. It's really weak intent, you would want to have like 20 keywords or something like that. And now if we say it here, it's going to teleport us to this intent. Yeah, boom. So this is how you do this is how you do intents. Pretty simple. I'm gonna show you what I did here, how it looks. Boom. You see, I have a lot of sentences right here, and it works. So whatever I say with, let's say, losing weight, it gives me here. So it gets me here. And with gaining muscles, for example, I need to pack on some muscles, or I'm skinnier and anything. The chatbot already, or AI agent already knows what path to choose. This makes everything really simple. So what do I have then is buttons, right? And I chose browse products and personal assistant. How to do buttons is here in the listen. You click, you do buttons, you do add buttons, and you do, for example, yeah, what I did here. We just name it. And if I would want something else, I would just add it here. Let's say clothing, boom, boom, drag it, and you have another path for clothes. But we don't need to do that right now. And I did browse products and personal assistant. So let's actually view how this all looks. Okay, so I click on start. It greets us. I need muscles. Boom, gain muscles. And now it's gonna go with the buttons. Of course, the person is not gonna see all of this. This is just for us as a creator to see how the chatbot thinks. And we can do either personal assistant or browse products. So first we're going to go to the browse products, and boom, now we have all of these products right here, and we can order them and get to the website and buy them. Super useful, and it really boosts the sales. So How do you do this, right? How do you do this? It looks sick, and it's super, super simple. From the button, you just drag a carousel, or you can do it right here. Boom. You see? So this is how you do the carousels. And here you just upload an image. So how I would do it is I would just take this image, literally, and upload it right like that. Enter a card title, for example. I don't know what this is. Let's say realm mode, whatever, like a name. Oh, sorry, a name. You can do even the description if you want, and then the function of the order is here in the buttons. You do like shop now or order, whatever, and then for it to click or like to get you to the website, you need to go to actions and open URL, and you just place the URL of the product right here. Boom, and you have it functioning. And if you want more, of course you would want more. If you're not doing it just for a specific product, you just close it like this, and you do add cart. And yeah, it's super useful because first of all, it looks pretty sick, and yeah, it's just super, super nice. I can do, like, you can do the description as I said, or even, I mean, this is okay, this is actually just for the people who, or like, this is supplements for gaining muscles, so it's already like niched down. So yeah, that's good. And now to the most important thing is the personal assistant. So let's go from here, and let's click the personal assistant, and let's see what it does. Hi there, what's your name? I'm excited to help you on your muscle building journey and bulking journey. Boom. It already knows we're bulking or we're gaining muscles, and it asks us for our name. So I say, my name is Shafik. I need help getting bigger. Boom. Okay, so it says, awesome to meet you, Shafik. Let's get you on your path to getting bigger and stronger. Blah blah blah. Boom. Nutrition is key. Boom, and it gives us everything about the protein, about the calories, the surplus, carbs and fat. Boom. Progress overload in training. Boom, and it will continue. And or you can really, really play with how it responds. And let's say I say, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Boom, and it's it acts like a human, to be honest. So this is really, boom, you know this really like close the whole chatbot, and it looks really simple, but it's super useful, and it can do a lot of stuff. So how you do this is you click here on the agents app, you drag it, and you just do new agent, right? And the most important thing or part of this is the prompt. So you do edit agent, and this is the prompt I richly have here. Really simple. You can copy it and just niche it down for your niche. um and yeah, essentially what this does is it already knows it's a bulking assistant, and it starts by asking the name of the user, and then it just gives clear supportive advice on building muscles. Easy as that. And this is like example tone. So boom, really easy, but it does the job really like effectively. And you know before this update or before this agent step, you would have to have a lot of blocks, like literally 20 blocks, just to have a functional and authentic looking chatbot. So this was kind of a speed run, but this should give you an idea how to build chatbots easy, no BS. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.